plays games with Steve.
You know, there's got to be some hidden items in here somewhere, but I don't care that much. All right.
Like, is it like worth it at all? Just be like, oh, you got a PP up.
Yeah, you got a rat-a-tat dick. You know, oh boy. As everyone knows, the rat-a-tat dick is perfect for giving a Pokemon a hot dicking.
Damn, that was very dramatic.
You should be informed. You need strategy to win it. What the hell is? Why is? Oh, was he?
He was looking at you.
Oh, the camera angle made it seem like it was like some like big cutscene or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of like weird? Like it felt.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
Felt a little spooky.
Yeah, the frame rate's also a little bit higher too.
That's true. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG Game Boy game because it came out on Switch Online. Although I played it for like I like beat all the gym leaders, quote unquote. But then there's this part where you have to like fight like the Elite Four all in a row, and I've stopped. I'm like, this is I'm not having fun anymore. This is annoying.
Damn.
But I put like 10 hours. You know, I'm sure maybe I'll go back to it at some point and just.
That was a game I completely missed out on.
You ever played the TCG at all?
Barely.
It's pretty fun.
Do you have to? I forget. Do you have to make decks based around a Pokemon type? Or?
That would be ideal because you need energies,
right?
And yeah, like usually you want to do like 1 or 2 types because if you diversify the energies too much, it'll be like almost impossible to do the right ones. Yeah, I'd only played a little bit of the TCG game ages ago, and I enjoyed what I played. But yeah, it's fun. You just get booster packs. Like we talked about Nightmare Troubadour last time, I believe, and I just want to find more games like that. Like I'm kind of itching to find another Yu-Gi-Oh game that is classic Yu-Gi-Oh, booster packs. I like building a deck from scratch, like you know, just slowly getting better cards. I enjoy that process quite a bit, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that was World Championships 2003 for me. That GBA game.
Would you say that's one to look at?
I mean, I haven't played in a long time, but that was one I played. But you know what? Battle City themed, kind of has a story mode. You go around fighting people.
Okay.
It's based off of the Konami card game rules. You do get booster packs, I believe. You could even put in the codes on existing cards you have, and half the time they are available in that game, and you can use them.
What codes?
There's they're like serial numbers or something on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Interesting.
And you type them in.
Fucking disable.
Magnitude. You got some fucking magnitude.
Magnitude is not doing that much. I thought it was super effective.
Isn't it ground?
Yeah. Isn't ground strong against poison?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that this guy is bulky as shit. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, what I was gonna say for the Game Boy game, because it's such high frame rate on the Game Boy, it's a little weird seeing these Game Boy sprites move very silky smooth on the Switch. You know,
driver.
Fuck it.
Glenn. You know, and things another thing we talk about recently, or things we always talk about when we play this game.
What?
Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
I played a little more Violet recently. Because I was on a plane.
Sure.
And I needed to kill time.
Yes.
It was hard for me to go back to.
Yeah.
I just wasn't.
You're breaking Jay's heart.
I know. And Jay and I talked about this in private, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of.
You've grown up.
Maybe that. I think it's just like the good graces for that game. They've worn off on me. I don't feel motivated.
I'm very curious to one day finally play this and see what my thoughts are on it.
I don't know. I'm not really attached to like any of the Pokemon I've caught or raised. I don't know. I kind of like. I would like to at least beat the story mode, but even I've had people tell me like, I'm like, wasn't really that great. And I'm kind of thinking like, but I should at least like beat a campaign in a game before putting it down. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't. You know, time is sacred, and like, should I really spend my free time playing something that I think that I just feel obligated to beat?
It's good to cut your losses.
You're saying like you were playing the card game until it stopped being fun, and then you put it down. Yeah.
I mean, when I was looking at my 3DS times, there was one game, I don't know if it was my top 10, but there's a game called Persona Q, which is like the... You know what Etrian Odyssey is?
No.
Etrian Odyssey are dungeon crawl games. Oh, jeez, it's the fucking Tower of Babel over here. You like go through like a maze or like a dungeon and you map it out and you fight like enemies. And it was like the Persona version of that. And I looked at it, I had like 70 hours or whatever. But I remember I didn't beat it, and it was... I guess after a certain point, I just kind of got fatigued with it. Like, it just kind of happens. I feel like if I had played it now, I probably would have stuck with it to the end. I'm also wondering if back then it was something like oftentimes what'll happen is I'll have a game over and like the game like, oh, you weren't able to save for like 3 hours, so you lose 3 hours of progress, and then I'm completely demotivated after that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the case for this one, but it could have been. I'm wondering why I didn't finish it. But there was a reason. Either I was bored with it, or it just didn't feel worth it to me. Something like that.
And, I'm not knocking anyone who enjoyed those games. It's fine. I just think for me, I'm like, I feel like Jay's going to clip in the nice things I said about his spite again.
Nice things? Like what?
Oh, because I said a quote in Pokemon Puzzle League, and it's funny because I kind of took it... I saw it on the internet, too. It's like, this game looks like ass. It might be the best Pokemon game, though. I just think...
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Jay said that.
Nah. But I think it's like I'm like, oh, the core of this is what Pokemon games should be.
Sure.
But I just think it wasn't enough after a while.
I see.
What I like about, because we're playing this, and I know nostalgia is a huge factor here. But I like how there's so many different things to this campaign. It's like we're not even our motivation's not necessarily to go to the gym right now. Is to get to the top of the Pokemon Tower. And we got to go somewhere else. I like how there's all these different things, and I don't know. I feel like the Pokemon games now, and even in like Scarlet and Violet, it's like you can go to any gym you want. You can't. I mean, you can't really because some gyms are stronger than others. But and I'm like, yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. You can make it your own experience, but I don't know. And it's just not me, man. And it's just not for me no more.
You should keep talking about why Black and White is better. Blah, blah, blah.
You see, I haven't done that in a while. So have I ever done that?
Yes, you've talked. You like love Black and White.
It's a fun story.
What's a fun story?
The Black and White campaign.
That's true. I do think it has a very interesting. It makes interesting choices, which I like. I just want to get rid of like Scratch.
I don't know, and I know they're like Pokemon is too successful for it to ever kind of slow down.
Right.
You gotta think though that there's a lot of half-ass Pokemon designs, right?
I have not really seen much of the new stuff. So
or maybe in like some of the previous games. I don't know.
I guess. I've kind of made. I think if anything, the newer gens have had some designs I actually like more than say. I think Gen 4 has the worst for me. So Gen 5 is good, but Gen 4, like, that's kind of like the low period. I haven't played Violet, but 7 and 8 have some fun Pokemon that I like a lot, actually. I don't know.
I know, because I think I caught like a psychic type when I was playing Violet. And I'm like, what is this thing? I was just like, God, people would be so mad, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, these are just the emotions I went through playing this game. And I had just beaten another game too, so I was like, okay, I need something to just kill some.
What had you just beaten?
The Greatest Attorney.
Oh, okay, you gotcha.
So, which, like, you know, you turn that on in a fight, and if you're wide awake, you're gonna make a dent. But
yeah,
two totally different games, though. I'm not gonna compare.
What is next on your docket?
I mean, I thought it was going to be like Tears of the Kingdom because I have yet to open that game up, but I think I should I feel like I should play some smaller games.
Okay,
first.
What are some ones you're thinking of?
You know, I got the Sonic Origins collection for the physical edition for Switch.
So that's just an OG trilogy?
Yeah, and I've never beaten it, like any of those like Genesis games. You know, I'd like to do that.
Were we the ones talking about like, oh, like the new those versions have like they're much more
they have the two different modes. There's the classic mode, which is the standard, you know, you run out of lives, you die. And then there's like the story mode that
Coughing has levitate, doesn't it? Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just bring out J-Man.
And there's like the story mode where it doesn't have the live system. And it also has like animated cutscenes and stuff. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, is there any shame in just playing it like that, you know? Because the point of those games is like, those aren't games you beat in one go. It's repetition and you understand the flow of things. So, what else do I like? I kind of want to try some more like, just like some shorter games, just to. So I've played more games this year because I know Tears of the Kingdom is going to.
That's a real short one.
Yeah,
a nice, easy little afternoon.
It's going to consume me, but also we talked about this too. It's like that game deserves to be played, you know, consistently.
Sure.
Because Greatest Attorney, I started playing because it's two games in one. I started playing the first one in the summer of 2021.
Yeah.
Beat it around Christmas of 2021. And then I didn't start the second one till Christmas of 2022.
Yeah.
And only beat it in August of 2023. So that's a long stretch of time to play a game.
Is this all shit ground, actually? Wait, no, but flying's not... I always make this mistake. Flying's not strong against ground, correct? I've said this so many times in this playthrough.
But Nidoran is not ground.
Okay, so every possible thing about this will not work out for me. Got it. Okay. Then, man.
Yeah, I think we talked about this game before. I've had like Firewatch on my Switch for years.
Oh, have you not played it?
I have not played it.
Dude, it's great. Do you know anything about it?
I know very little.
It's a really cool, like, I love
I think the only
Firewatch.
thing I was spoiled on is they don't kiss.
Again, that's not even the point of the game.
But I feel like that might be something I could sit down with, you know?
Yeah,
a few hours into. Even though I really didn't, I didn't do the is it Octopath? Or yeah, the Octopath in Splatoon 2. I think I'm kind of over it. I have not started Splatoon 3.
Isn't Octopath like the RPG, like the Octopath Traveler?
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Or maybe it is the same thing. But I don't know Splatoon.
No, I don't think so. Someone's gonna correct us.
Octoling?
No, it's
or there's a game mode.
It's a game mode.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
Splatoon. Octo. That's not nice.
You should definitely do Firewatch. Have you played What Remains of Edith Finch?
Nope.
You know what that is?
Nope.
Let's make a little game list for you of little short games you should play. You ever play Gone Home?
Nope. Octo Expansion. Sorry, not Octopath.
Got it.
Hold on. If you're gonna start suggesting things, I'm gonna write them down.
Yeah, no, go for it.
What's the one of them on the boat?
Them on the boat. The Oberdin, the one that
Yes.
that Adventure Game Nerd Club keeps playing. A lot of our friends are
good?
in an adventure game book club. They play like games every week.
All right, so give me some
Discord.
games here.
Gone Home.
Gone.
Don't look up anything about it.
Okay, Gone Home.
That one you can absolutely do in like a sitting. Like it's very short.
Sure.
What Remains of Edith Finch, really great game. Firewatch, highly recommend it. I mean, hey, commenters, what are some, games that you can play in a sitting that you guys really like? Like, I also love hearing good recommendations for this kind of thing.
Yeah. Just so like, I just, something that's because, I get busy and...
there was a period where I actually have these written down because I was playing a bunch of short ones.
A biker?
A biker?
Biker Sharon.
Biker Jaren. Okay. Let's see. Fucking Grimers. Crusty Grimers.
Grimy Grimers.
I'm pulling up my old completion list, which is always handy for this kind of situation. But let's see. Magnitude. Let's see. Yeah. Short Hike. Have you played that one?
No.
It's such a wonderful little game. Really, really pleasant. Have you played... You haven't played Her Story.
Nope.
That's one I'm like, maybe we'll do on here, but, if you do play it, I'm sure that's fine. Tacoma is a pretty good short game. I thought that one was cool.
Is that spelled with a C?
Tacoma, yeah. Tacoma. Inside. You ever play that one? You know that one then?
Nope.
You ever play Limbo?
Nope.
Oh, I mean that one's good too. God, have you played any video game?
No.
No. Yeah.
It's called ProZD Plays Games, not Steve Plays Games.
That's true. Bike's acting up, man. Is there anything else that comes to mind? Oh, the Stanley Parable. You ever play that?
The Stanley
Parable?
Parable?
Yeah. That one's great. Oh, man. You gotta... Yeah, you should just run through a bunch of these. Like, they're, real satisfying. Yeah, I think that's, like, the main ones I can think of.
Right.
But, yeah, I love short games. I've said this before. For me, the perfect game length is either, like, 3 hours or 100 hours and it's addicting. Like, that's what I want. I either want to be engrossed for an absurd amount of time, or I want it done, one and done.
Even though, like, I'll settle for a nice 6-hour game.
6 hours is fine, yeah. Once you start hitting 10, it's like, this better be worth it. Again, if the game is engrossing or addicting enough, then I don't care how long it is at all, but there are plenty of games where I'm like, okay, I think I've got the gist of this. I kind of don't care anymore. But, okay, besides Firewatch, anything else you're interested in?
I've been meaning to, go through my collection of games that I've either, like, haven't finished or haven't even opened, and I know there's a ton. Because, God, I have, like, because I also have access to the, the Switch Online classic games.
Yeah.
I have, like, an SNES classic. There's stuff on there. Oh, boy.
This is not who I wanted to send out. Whatever.
Still never beat Chrono Trigger.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
good.
And I almost feel like at this point I'm like I should just start over, if I ever go
Yeah.
back to it. But I do have the DS version, which people say is the best version of the game. So,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
I played it on the absolute worst version, which is the PS1. That was just... I really liked the game, but I played the slowest, most agonizing version of it. So,
Yikes.
yeah. And apparently it's just not supposed to be that way. But my experience was always every battle took like fucking 30 seconds to load. It was rough.
Yeah, I gotta go through my collection and see what I'm gonna put some time into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be a little engaging too. I think I'm not just a strictly gameplay kind of person.
Sure.
I like a story, which I don't think is that strange anymore in the world of video games.
No, that's fucking bizarre. You're a freak.
How bizarre.
You're freaking nature. I'm joking. I agree with you. Yeah, I think it's either gotta be, strong narrative or addicting gameplay for me.
Yeah.
And if it's neither extreme, I tend to check out myself.
Yeah, because I think I've stressed how like repetitive gameplay is it doesn't hold my attention span.
Gotcha. Looking at this Poliwag, playing the Pokemon TCG game made me realize you collected Pokemon cards as a kid, right?
Yes.
But actually playing with them, which I've never really done, like actually a ton of. I played a little bit as a kid, but never like extensively. But being forced to actually use the cards and play them, it made me go, oh, actually this card I never really thought anything of. Pretty good card. Like Poliwag has a thing where, you know how where you add energies to cards, right? And like he has a thing where Water Gun does 10 damage base, but for each extra water energy you put on it that's not paying for the ability, it does an extra 10. So you power up Poliwag, right? He can do like on a super effective, like a fire type, he can do like 60 damage, which that's a lot in the Pokemon card game. That's
Do you have to discard the energies or
not for Poliwag. Some Pokemon moves you need to discard stuff, and some don't. Usually the really powerful moves are the ones where you need to discard an energy when you use them. It's honestly pretty annoying, but nah. Poliwag's Water Gun is exempt from that.
You're poisoned.
That's right. What does this nerd want? Let's see.
He wants to battle.
I like their spooky theme. How is your chemistry grade?
Not good.
Yeah, it was. We've talked about that. I struggled quite a bit. Although because my parents are Asian, my worst grade in high school. Have we talked about this? My worst grade in high school was a B. I don't know what was yours.
Far worse.
What was it?
I can't remember. Like I never failed a class, but
Did you ever get like a D, a C, like if you had to?
I can't remember.
vaguely-
I feel like I got like D's in like chemistry, possibly.
Yeah. So in your curriculum, chemistry was mandatory for everybody then?
Yes.
I think for ours, you could choose. Or maybe you had to do chemistry. You might have just had to do it now that I'm thinking about it. I feel like it's pretty crucial science.
But no, I mean I've so stopped thinking about grades and stuff. But
Yeah.
I and if it wasn't a D, I don't think I got past a C in those classes
For which ones?
for chemistry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, chemistry's tough.
Yeah. Can't you tell by the one puzzle in the pantry in Virtue's Last Reward?
Yes.
We're
Which
just-
one was that one again?
Oh, is it pluses and bases with that?
The plus thing.
Yeah. It's been a while.
No, yeah, I remember. I watched it. Yeah, it's well, it's been a while for you guys, but
Oh, but no, I mean it's been a while since I've done chemistry. So
I see. Alright. Did you have a favorite Pokemon card?
I can't remember. I don't think I particularly did. You know, I kind of want to say Charizard, but I feel like that's just such like the easy answer.
You know, whenever people, I don't care. I'm not looking for your cool answer. I'm looking for your true answer to your heart, Steve.
Because I stopped collecting those pretty early, but I distinctly remember that Charizard card being
It was
so
dope.
so sweet. That was a pretty sweet victory.
Yeah. What the hell is in this house? I don't even remember.
I don't know. Why don't you go in it next time?
Oh, that's pretty good. See you next time.
You want to play a game?
Oh, it's that kind of room. I don't want fucking jigsaws in there. No thanks.